All right, guys, doing a little experiment here, we'll call it. I recently relocated and I got a new job, which both are awesome, and especially my new job, I have more free time, getting off at good hours with good hunting light. So this year I plan on hitting weekdays pretty hard. So what I'm doing is I'm scouting a new area. I'm on public Gamelands. I'm pretty deep in here. I bought a 2-pack of trail cameras. I got both of them positioned and I think they're in good spots, so I'm gonna let them sit here and check on them in a couple weeks, at least a month probably. What I'm doing now is, since I'm in the woods so deep, because I don't want to go where anyone else goes, I'm on this trail and I'm gonna backtrack this trail to see if I can find an easier way in and out of my spot, so I can be stealthy and also I can get to my spot without dripping in sweat. So I'm gonna see if I can find a good way out of here and a good way in. If you're seeing this video, then it probably means I had some action at this spot. So wish me luck, but trail cameras are set. We're just going for a walk with my hunting buddy here, and we're gonna see if we can get on some deer in here. All right, we're back. I'm walking my hidden trail. I'm about halfway to my spot, maybe a quarter mile yet to go. I'm gonna check these cameras and hopefully there's something worth coming back here for, but this is a little update on a new spot I'm scouting. So it's all new to me, but we're gonna get a layout of the land here. Walking and exploring. Got my yellow lab up there, but we're gonna get up here and hopefully the trail camera's full. All right, I put 2 cameras up. This closest one is in the woods here somewhere, but I'm gonna head up my trail here. My second one was in a pretty obvious location, so I'm gonna check the second one, make sure it wasn't stolen, and also it'll be easier because then I'll work my way back and finish off with this first one. There it is. It didn't get stolen. We're gonna go up and check it out. I think I put it on that big tree because it'll be an easy one to sit in. I got a couple other options of trees to sit around here, a nice open area. All right, good sign here, as long as it's not ferns. We'll open the first one together. Oh, it's my dog. All right, never mind. That's when we set up. Let me see here. This is still when we set up, I think. Yep. All right, here's the next day. Together. Let's go. Deer. Oh, another dog. You got a yoder. Small one. All right, must mean there's deer nearby. All right, I believe it's been about exactly 30 days, so we went and checked the cameras at location 1. Honestly, blown away about the fox and coyote combination. Honestly, it's hard in some of these to tell the difference, but this place is loaded with them. So many pictures and videos of foxes and coyotes. I started to delete them just because there were so many of them. So if I'm out here in the woods long enough, I'm likely going to see a 4-legged critter with a tail, and that even includes a raccoon. Raccoon came out at night, only saw one of him. Most importantly, for the buck activity, there's not too much crowd pleasers here. Saw a spike, and also there's a second buck that may eventually become a small legal 6-point. He's going to need a little bit more time to grow. They're still in velvet, so we will see. And then I was surprised when I saw this one. There's a massive bear. He's huge. This might be the biggest bear I've ever seen. He's tall. And then there's also a little one, which I'd say is a year old. He's hanging out around this area too. But a couple turkeys came passing by, even a bobcat, and even this really kind hiker. You can see him pretty quickly, but I was glad that he respected my camera and it was still there. So mama doe and her little ones, it's good to see these deer reproducing and these young fawns are healthy. All in all, this is a wildlife highway. I'm glad to see these does with their yearlings, and they will draw bigger bucks in as the time comes. But a little disappointed no shooter buck at this location, but all in all, it's still pretty early. It's still August. All right, so it looks like, depending on what time I'm here, I can choose my own species to hunt. There's a little bit of everything on there. I'd like to see a little bit more frequent deer activity, but it's the way it goes. So we're gonna go up here and we'll check out this other camera, see if there's any more action up here or if it's the same critters. I had this one so hidden it took me a while to find it, even using my Onyx. All right, camera 2, let's see if we got a big buck on there. All right, first video, I'm guessing it's a, what is it? Nothing? I was assuming it's going to be a fox or a bobcat since it's at night. All right, we'll let you know if we find anything interesting. Camera 2, here we go. This camera was a different story. We got a couple shooter bucks on here. This first one, pretty weary. He likes this log here, but ultimately he gets startled. And he has a buddy. His buddy here is built a little different. It's hard to see with the camera quality, but taller, not as wide. And I didn't see this at first, but there's another buck following behind him. So there's 3 shooter bucks at this location, and a lot more doe activity, more yearlings. They're hanging out. This log seems to be a hot spot. It was comical. There's a fox on a log, and he loves this spot. He comes by and he runs and trots on it. Caught him here a couple times. Here it was cool playing a little game with his buddy, stalking and jumping at him, but these foxes love to play on this log, that's for sure. And ultimately, I caught a squirrel on the log, and surprisingly, my first time ever catching this creature on camera, we got a porcupine. So porcupine, fox, squirrel, the deer and the bear come by here too. This bear was digging up the log, so all the critters love the log, but this bear, the more I looked at it, I realized that he's got 2 tags in his ear. All in all, I liked camera 2 a lot better. There was more deer, less of the fox and coyote activity. We saw some more fawns, some does, and then shooter bucks that we were looking for. We found them. It was good to see the growth that the fawns had in this short period of time. Here, I'll show you one. It's got a little pork belly on it. This log and this crossing seems like the place to be. I forgot to mention about the raccoon on the log. All the critters love the log. But camera 2, it's looking like an ideal spot to hunt, or at least get more intel on for the coming season here in October. We'll be ready and we'll be excited. Get ready, guys. It's soon going to be a wild ride as archery season gets here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. And always remember, stay wild.